Greetings. Welcome in. And happy Thursday, everyone. How's your week been going? How has your heart been growing? I am Simone, the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. So I'm excited, because I told y'all how much I don't feel like, I guess not how much, but how I really be feeling like my visualization meditations aren't as perfected or as perfect as I want them to be. I said all that to say we're about to do a visualization meditation today. It's a meditation that you visualize while you're meditating. So I'm working on strengthening that ability. I'm just bringing us in with some sage to cleanse us virtually, electronically, energetically. Today I am going to be doing my meditation with some lavender, and my amethyst. Before we begin, I'm going to cleanse the energy with my chime bell. The 5 chimes that you hear from the chime bell will represent me cleansing the 5 elements of water, fire, ether, air, and earth. Shay. My amethyst. So for this meditation, I am recommending that you are in a safe and comfortable position. just so you don't lose balance. And you might also fall asleep. Even though we aren't going to go too deep in it today, it's going to be a short visualization meditation. So first and foremost, I want us to close our eyes, and then we are going to take 4 deep breaths, slowly inhaling through our nose, holding it for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then releasing it from our mouth. Now that you are fully present and grounded, I want you to envision your brow chakra or third eye chakra glowing in indigo, purple, or blue, whichever color or whichever way you envision. Your brow chakra. Indigo is like a mix between blue and purple, so let's all envision an indigo color. I want you to steady your breath while you are still holding the vision of your brow chakra glowing in this indigo color. Continue focusing on your breath. Next, we're about to do a breathing exercise, and as we are inhaling and exhaling, I want you to envision your heart chakra or your heart traveling to your third eye chakra. If you didn't know, your heart tells your mind what to do. What has been on your heart lately? Instruct your mind on how to move forward. We're going to do 10 inhales and exhales. You're going to breathe in for a count of 10 via your nose, and then you're going to release it from your mouth for a count. I think I said 10. I'm sorry, guys. It's a count of 6. So you're inhaling for a count of 6, and you're exhaling for a count of 6. You're inhaling through your nose and exhaling from your mouth. Again, as you are doing this breathing exercise, you are sending messages from your heart or heart chakra to your third eye or brow chakra. The heart instructs the mind on what to do, on how to move forward. Now that we have finished your breath work, I still want you to sit here, envisioning your brow chakra glowing, emitting this indigo light, protecting your aura, protecting your spirit, protecting your heart. Keep your breath steady. Now I want you to silently give thanks for your third eye chakra. Thank you for enlightening me. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for the signs and synchronicities. Thank you for confirming to me. Thank you for leading me. Thank you for protecting me. We're going to do one more round of the 10 breaths with the same inhale for 6 counts and exhale for 6 counts, but this time as you are breathing, I want you to think and send high vibrational thoughts to your brow chakra, affirming that all things work for your good, affirming that you only receive positive outcomes, affirming that you're only aligned with great news. Affirming that your faith is unwavered. Affirming that every path is the right path. as you continue to focus on your breath and your emitting brow chakra or enlightened brow chakra or glowing brow chakra, I want you to receive this prayer that I found this morning, and it is titled A Prayer for a Clear Way Forward. God, higher self, and guardian angels, I come to you with this humble request to provide me with a clear way forward. Help me rise above that which I am currently facing. That situation has taken its toll on me. I am tired. I need your support now. Guide me towards that which is meant for me. Light up the best possible path forward. Show me clearly where I need to go, what I need to do, and how best to do it. Place within my mind the solution, and within my heart the courage and faith to carry it through. I ask that you make this all flow with ease. I do not want to have to struggle my way there anymore. I am willing to trust your plan and to release into the divine flow of life. Finally, I give thanks. I know that I need not worry anymore. The moment that I asked for a way forward, and the moment that this prayer found me, it was already done. Ashe. Let's close out with 4 deep breaths, slowly inhaling through your nose. Holding it. Slowly releasing it from your mouth. Let's do 3 more. Ashe. Slowly open up your eyes. How are you feeling? I'm gonna light some Palo Santos to cleanse everything we just released. Align with everything that we are about to receive or are in the midst of receiving. Y'all, so the journal prompt for today is, why do you think so low vibrationally? And this is a dead ass question, like, and this is for me too. I have moments and circumstances and instances where I immediately think of the negative, of a low vibrational outcome, of how it won't work out for me. Me and my sister were talking yesterday, and we deduced that, like, our way of thinking is not just ours. So we've discussed it about it being, environmental, and how you could be influenced by people that you were raised by or that you hang out with, but we discussed how it really comes down to a cellular level. We are carrying the anxiety and the worry of our ancestors, of our grandparents, of our parents. So if you have a parent who now today is full of anxiety, is always worried, is always vibrating in lack, and for instance, if that was your mom or even your dad, because we are half of each of them, then it's in you on a DNA level. So combating the anxiety, the lack of abundance mindset, the poverty, the overwhelmingness from generations before us, we are carrying traumas that from people that we haven't even met physically. So why do you think so low vibrationally? Is it due to precedents, things not working out for you previously before, or you always being aligned with low vibrational outcomes or lack outcomes? Or is it just what you were conditioned to do? And they do it to us so effortlessly. When you go in the hospital, especially moms giving birth, oh, you can't stand up and have that baby. Oh no, you gonna lay here. Oh, we're gonna tie you down to the bed and put you on this, and you really need Pitocin for the baby to come out to help you speed up your labor. And women been giving birth for millions of years. For millions of years. You trying to have a vaginal birth, you can't do that because you had a C-section, and this could rupture and you could die, and this could happen, and this. They instill the fear in us. Even when you watch the news, that's why I don't even watch the news. But when you get on there, and of course, I know some channels try and feed you the positivity and high vibrational stuff, but the majority is everything that's going wrong is dead. Did the market crash? Will the market crash? This is a recall. This was that. This happened. This person got shot. This person rioted. This person had the tea party. Nah, facts. So I want you to reflect on why do you think so low vibrationally? When something comes your way, do you automatically tell yourself this too good to be true? So then it ends up being too good to be true? Or when you align with something, this is gonna work out for me, this is the opportunity I've been dreaming of, I've been waiting for, it's gonna be the perfect opportunity, it's going to align with everything that I'm trying to achieve. Do you speak that into existence and vibrate into that? Or do you immediately worry and think low vibrationally? Let's pull these cards. Y'all, so before I pull these cards, yesterday I ended up the closing message and only one card came out. What would nourish yourself? It's at the bottom of the deck. Nourish yourself. Have you been using food to numb rather than nourish? Be honest. If so, break that pattern today. Show yourselves that you care by choosing healthy, wholesome foods made with love. Eat your veggies. Make a green juice and toast to your longevity. Why the fuck did me and my sister watch it's on Netflix. I think it's called Poisoned: The Truth About Our Food. I recommend it. Everybody go and watch that. If y'all gotta borrow somebody's Netflix account, if you gotta sign up for a trial just to see this, I recommend everybody see it. Tell everybody to see it, because once you watch this, and if you still choose to move forward, yes. Still move forward the same way that you're moving forward now before you even watch it, then that's on you. So you have to accept the consequences. But basically, y'all, like, it was just so informing of how our food is produced and regulated, and how all we do as consumers is go to the grocery store and automatically assume that everything is being held ethically behind the scenes before it gets to me. Yes. Okay, when I finish recording, I'm coming downstairs. Did you finish coloring your letter B? Because you went downstairs to get the paper and was supposed to be bringing it back to me. Bring me your worksheets. Did you finish coloring them? Bring them to me so I can see, please. So I can hang them up on the wall. Now. Y'all, from the chicken to the beef. And some stuff has gotten better. And it was basically talking about like the pathogens and how almost everything in the grocery store is tainted with something. And the most, what got me was it wasn't an analogy, but they were like, the worst thing that you have to worry about now on your burger isn't the actual burger or the beef. Because y'all know years ago we used to have all those E. coli outbreaks that would kill people from eating ground beef, burgers, undercooked beef. But I was like, now it's the produce that's the most dangerous thing. The lettuce, the tomato, the onion. And I'm like, that's mind-blowing, because you try and be intentional when you go in the grocery store. Oh, I only eat vegetables. I'm going to get organic this. I'm going to do that. And it is being grown in some places and instances not the best way possible. And I'm not going to say not the best way possible, but it's like the vicinity of stuff. So a lot of our produce is being tainted because they are near where our produce is being grown, is near the same places where, like, livestock is raised. So livestock could be infected with some type of, and I'm not even sure if the pathogen, because it was E. coli, I think it was like 00137 that was killing people. So I'm not sure if it affects the livestock the same way it affects us, or how that works. But anyways, in their poop washes down into the drain, the same drain that is near the fucking produce that we eat, and that's how produce typically gets contaminated. So vicinity of shit, so stuff need to be separated from each other, obviously. Then also the chicken with the salmonella, like that was like almost 1 out of every 4 pieces of chicken is infected with some type of salmonella, and it's mind blowing. So even when you think about, oh well, if you just make sure you cook it properly, then you have nothing to worry about. And it's like, yeah, but you know how often people go out to eat and get sick? Like, I can't control how someone is cooking for me, and you do have the right to go out to eat and patronize there with the hopes of they're doing everything they should be doing. But there are countries around the world that have eradicated almost all salmonella within their country because they dissected the root cause and removed it. So I think it was like the UK that they mentioned on the documentary. That was like they don't even sell chickens with salmonella on it. If it has any type of salmonella, they don't sell it. In America, that's not the case. But I just really want y'all to watch that. And I'm like, wow, what are the chances that I pulled Nourish Yourself? And then I watched this video, and it got me because, like I said, I consider myself to be very intentional when it comes to what the kids and I are consuming. Organic fruits and vegetables. If we do eat meat, trying to get the grass-fed, the organic, but then finding out, and I think I spoke on this before, when it comes to organic foods, that because who regulates our produce? I think it's the FDA regulates our produce. The regulation for it to be organic, all it means is you use less pesticides, or you stop using pesticides before your specified harvest date. So it's like, wow, you still being subjected to these chemicals, pesticides, pathogens. Because the thing about, and then it even went to, like I said, our produce being infected with the pathogens. Because you can't, most of the times you eating your produce raw, you can't cook away E. coli. So it's like, how do you combat certain things? And I've been getting on myself lately because I like to buy these organic, I think I buy Organic Girl. It's like a lettuce mix that come in a pack, and it's like triple washed. And sometimes, most times, I do not wash that lettuce because it says triple washed. However, they was like, do not do that. If no matter what you get, wash it, and also stop getting like mixed bag stuff, due to the fact that when it's mixed and prepared by somebody else, you can't really source it, because that bag or package of lettuce that you're eating could be from 15 different heads of lettuce, 15 different types from different places. So it's better for you to buy your own and make your own mix if that's the case. So meaning buy your head of green leaf, buy your head of red leaf. They said do not even fuck with romaine lettuce. Like, I'm telling y'all to watch it because it's mind blowing. Because you like, damn, I go in the grocery store or when I go out and eat a salad, they using this, they doing this, they doing that. So it's just really making you more conscious and intentional about what you're doing, what you're eating, what you're consuming, and when shit come up in the news, questioning shit. But ultimately, I want us to know that we set the standard for what's acceptable and what's not. They even mentioned, apparently, I guess it was in the 90s or the early 2000s, it was a peanut butter or a peanut salmonella outbreak. And it was a few companies that were affected because they all got peanuts from this peanut plant. That was the ultimate root cause of the salmonella. But we still patronize with these companies. So imagine if all of us as consumers say, you know what? Every household should have a garden. Should be growing their own produce. Every household or every community should have some type of communal garden, some type of communal livestock if we want to eat meat, and make it more not personal but more direct to consumer. Do you know how many hands our food touch before it even gets to us? No. Do you know the type of energy the person is carrying who planted the seed, who maintaining the seed, who watering the seed, who pulled the seed, like the driver that's getting the food to you? So all these different energies have connected with your food. Then you eat it, then you sick. Like, it was crazy, y'all. Kids was dying. Kids had died. Grandparents and parents had died. It's just like, wow. I told myself, I was like, yo, I've been giving thanks for the breath, but thank you, Lord, for carrying me for what I have consumed. And I'm talking about orally and any other way I have consumed something. Like, dead ass. Because I'm like, wow. Give thanks. Nobody I know personally has ever been hospitalized for consuming some food, some undercooked food, some tainted food, some pathogenic food. Like, wow. It's some deers playing outside. I hope they playing and ain't nothing chasing them, because apparently it be coyotes back here. Y'all, so I recommend everybody go watch that. Like, run to watch it literally and send it out to everybody to watch it so we can be more intentional. Like, now there's no excuses. Oh, I don't eat that, or I don't know how to prepare that, or this all I know. No. You have high blood pressure because you're eating too much table salt. You have diabetes because you're eating too much refined sugar. Like, come on, y'all. Let's make intentional choices in order to heal ourselves, because we all have the ability to do that. So on that note, I am pulling from my Power to Surrender deck, because I'm like, I got a lot to surrender, and it's always a good time to release, baby. It is never a bad time to let that shit go. Whatever it is, person, place, or thing. Thought, habit, addiction. Spirit, I am here. I am clear. Ready to hear. What's the message the flock needs to know? Tell me. Tell me, son. Kids, you do whatever they want. Tell me what I need to know. I'm gonna take the first one of this one on that flock. So we got two. Y'all like my tie-dye shirt? It's wrinkled, but it's one of the shirts that I made. It's so cute. Okay, the first one that came out is surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Wow, that's crazy. Because of how I just told y'all to send this to everybody else. So as we sending it out, don't have no type of expectations. If you know your mama still gonna eat her pork chops every Sunday, then you did your part. Mama, you see how this could be affecting your health. You see why you on high blood pressure medicine. You see why you might want to detox and fast to give your body a break, to give your body a chance to cleanse itself. And this could be a romantic relationship. It's time for a relationship to shoot. Somebody isn't adding value anymore. So it's time to reevaluate to see how you should move forward. Do not get with anyone, whether it is a place of an employment or a romantic relationship, feeling like, oh, I can fix this. So I'm going to go into this job. I'm going to change the dynamics of this organization. It's just like, why would you go in there? Yeah, they might be a good intention, but the job is supposed to be adding value to you. And if that's not what's happening within your platonic or romantic relationships, you should be reevaluating. Yes, you should bring something to the table as well, but don't go in thinking it's your job to fix or change someone, mold someone into something that they're not. A person has to be open to that change. A person has to be accountable for that change within themselves. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Playing it small is being aware of something but still living in the same choices that you were living in before you became aware. That's a lack of accountability, but that's also playing it small. That's playing it small because it's like, this is what I know, this is what I'm comfortable doing. I'm afraid of change, I fear change, or doing this will hinder me, doing that is too much. This is the way we've always done it. YOLO, you only live once. And it's just like, well, why not try and live a different way once? Like, if this is what everybody has always done and all of these people have gotten the same results, why won't you try something new to see what it's going to do for you? That rhymed. And y'all know I like rhyming. Let's do my chakra deck. Spirits. Out in here. Out and clear. Get it to here. What's the message? What? Simone. Tell me. Tell me so. Which one? Only one fell over. And this one I'm gonna do. And y'all, guess what it is? It says insight, spiritual teacher. Connect with the spiritual teacher and tap into higher wisdom. And it's so befitting that we are on our third brow chakra and it deals with intuition and spiritual. I'm pretty sure this is crown chakra though, due to the color. However, it's giving insight that you need to tap into a spiritual teacher. A spiritual teacher can be spiritual guidance. So it doesn't have to actually be somebody tangible within this physical realm, but going within and asking the divine to lead you, to guide you, to make you aware, to cover you, to show you the way. When you are seeking some type of advice, do you go within or do you go without? Let me call Joe and ask him what he thinks. Let me call Gabby and vent to her and tell her so I can see what she would do. And the divine is saying the answer is already within you. This could also mean that you might need to tap into some type of spiritual shaman, some type of high priestess, or somebody that does, I was about to say Reiki. So that's somebody obviously needs to try Reiki. But Reiki isn't, in my opinion, like a spiritual teacher. They are energy healers, but I guess take it however it's for you. Let's dive deep. Insight, spiritual teacher, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is card number 38, so 38 could be insightful to someone. Connect with a spiritual teacher and tap into higher wisdom. The crown chakra is the place of union between us and the higher realms and teachings. Traditionally, one will call on and connect to their spiritual teacher in the higher realms to access the space where wisdom resides. There are many spiritual teachers who can provide that connection, some on the physical plane or others on the spiritual plane. This conscious union is a form of meditation that provides insight beyond the ego. If we allow ourselves to have more than one experience of consciousness, we can expand more rapidly. Finding the spiritual teacher who resonates with where you are in this moment may be effortless if you set the intention to connect to the highest wisdom and guidance available to you. Teachers such as Jesus and Buddha are readily available through wide world consciousness and writings, as are the many ascended masters, gurus, saints, sages, angels, and wise teachers on the earth like Amma or the Dalai Lama. Message. Set aside some space and time now to receive and allow higher wisdom to flow. Call on one or more of your spiritual teachers on any plane of existence and open yourself to insight and guidance. As you choose to use this powerful connection to access information and knowledge, remember that you may also receive grace and peace through this process. The wisest teachers always impart a sense of knowing, calm, and ultimately surrender to the ways of the universe. Ask them to show you what you need to know, to connect you to your higher and wiser self, and to bless you with their energy. If you have felt unheard or alone on your spiritual path, this card is calling you to remember who you are. You are a soul filled with light and potential. Affirm, I call on the highest teaching and guidance available to me right now. Give thanks. Y'all seeking guidance from the wrong people, from the wrong places. Pull from my high vibe deck. Spirit. I am here. I am clear. Ready to hear. What's the message? What needs to know? Tell me. Tell me what needs to know. I love it. So we got 2 cards. Y'all, guess what I did yesterday for the first time? I went out in my backyard and I gave a tree a hug, and I recommend everyone go and do that as well. First thing we got is inputs. Choose to consume, what are the chances? TV, books, and podcasts that elevate, encourage, and raise your vibration. Which ones do that? Recognize high vibe inputs by how they make you feel when you preview each one. Example, when you read the back of a novel or a podcast description, listen to and read things that make you laugh or feel hopeful, inspired, silly, or curious. You get the picture. So if you know that watching scary movies make you scared and paranoid, why the fuck are you watching them? If you know that every time you eat pork you become worried, why the fuck are you watching them? If you know that every time you hang around Susie and Joe, you have this energy of wanting to fight, of anger, of maliciousness, then why are you hanging around them? Be conscious about everything that you consume. Then we got list of love. Write a list of all the people who deeply love you. Think of all the people who you deeply love. Feel the love. Remember, if you feel like you haven't been receiving enough love or aligning with love as of recently, it's because you aren't emitting enough love. It's because you are lacking self-love. If you want something, you have to vibrate in it. You have to be it. I can't expect someone to love me if I don't love me. I can't expect to be surrounded by love if I don't love others. And let's see what the Energy Oracle has in store for us. Funny, at the bottom of that we have Angel Love. Spirits. I am near. I am clear. What is it here? What's the message? It says journey. Let's see what type of journey we found them go on. Journey. Movement, relocation, and travel. Pack your bags. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plan should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. Affirm, I am attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places, inside and out. So you could be, like I mentioned, you could be journeying somewhere physically, externally, or you could be journeying to a better place internally. You have aligned with self-love. You have aligned with unconditional love. You have aligned with forgiveness. You have aligned with releasing worriness, overwhelmingness. You are just becoming a high vibrational being overall, and that takes a journey, because you are not the same you that you were in 2022. And give thanks for that, because it's some people that is. Let's the closing message. Spirit, I am near. I'm getting ready to journey into abundance season. I am clear. Ready to hear. What's the message? What needs to know? Tell me so. Tell me what. Why? And you haven't washed your hands since you've been back inside. And look at all that mud on you. Why did you go out there with no clothes on?
I can't find my stuff.
You put them in dirty clothes. And at this point, it doesn't matter. Because, again, you have mud all over you. And I told you not to go out there playing in mud. Go wash your hands.
Right here already.
Come here, let me see. You see all that dirt still on your hands, Quentin?
Yeah.
You see all that dirt still on your hands, Quentin?
Yes.
Go wash your hands and make sure every piece of dirt is off of you. Okay, we got one card to come out, and it says, elevate your energy. Your thoughts are vibrations that attract positive or negative energy. Notice your current emotional state. Clear any negativity through conversation, movement, breath work, prayer, meditation, and so on. Then guide your thoughts back to love and abundant possibilities. When you elevate your energy, you attract abundance. You attract health, and you attract prosperity into your life. You are your thoughts, so what are you thinking? And that's beautiful to end on that note, because we started with the what did I start talking about? Why are you thinking so low vibrationally? Why every time when something comes up, you thinking about the bad outcome or what's going to go wrong, versus only vibrating in the positivity of it, in the gratefulness of it, the gratitude of it? You immediately go to it not working in your favor. And the divine is saying, it's time for you to elevate your energy. Elevate your thoughts, because you are what you think. If you are thinking negatively and low vibrationally, that is what your experience is going to be externally. It's not the external that is having the influence on you. It is you having the influence on the external. So in all that I do, I try to think as high vibrationally as possible, as positively as possible, as it working out in my favor as much as possible. I desire it because I deserve it. I'm not questioning it. I'm not doubting it. I'm believing it. I am walking in it. I am affirming it. I hope this message added value. I am Simone, the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm going to preach, and y'all finna get this word. Have a thoughtful Thursday. That's what we're doing. We're having a thoughtful Thursday. Are you your thoughts? What are your thoughts? How are your thoughts influencing you? So have a thoughtful Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow.